Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today we've got another very large house, or should I dare saying a mansion. Uh, Again, if you're familiar with my channel, then you would know every video is basically a mansion. But today we have a different kind of a mansion. This is a Mexican slash Spanish slash Mediterranean slash hacienda mansion house kind of a thing. Okay, now this style is something that I really like building. This is something that I have done before, but it's something that I always like exploring. Plus, we get the big plus of building in Oasis Springs. Now, Oasis Springs is this beautiful base game world that we get. Now, the world itself, I don't think it's very beautiful because it's just sand and rocks and, a few cacti here and there. But the good thing about this world is its lighting engine is the best one of all of the worlds, I would say. As you can see, these are just plain white walls, but they look very warm as the color is very yellowish and very orangey from the lighting engine, so it warms everything right up. Plus, the beautiful orange roofs and green, palm trees and everything really pops out, and it really makes it into something really pretty. Now, this house here has, I do believe, 10 bedrooms. I think it's 9 upstairs and 1 downstairs. I did not count them, to be honest, but I do believe that is it. At least it. Minimum 10. I did not want to make this house very big, but, I don't like huge bedrooms. So I never know how many bedrooms I'm gonna end up putting into a house until I start floor planning it. So, you do have a lot of very big bedrooms, but I do not like to make them excessively big. A huge bedroom with a bed and 2 bedside tables and 2 chairs. Makes no sense. So I like to make things a little bit smaller, a realistic room size in the real world, and just add more details here and there just to make everything look more cozy and all that good stuff. Now, this house here was extremely fun to build, especially because it has a lot of things to do outdoors. So normally the focus is indoors and outside. I just tack on a few trees, a few plants, and that is it. This house, that was not the case because I am building a house for a hot climate. So we know in reality, if this was your house and you lived in a very hot country, you would spend a lot of time outdoors, enjoying your garden and all that good stuff. So I put a lot of stuff in there so that you can, do all those things. So we have a very large pool. We have, let's see, outdoor kitchen. We have a kids playground. We have a jacuzzi, loads of balconies everywhere. So there's a lot of stuff to do outdoors as well. And I'm losing my breath. By the way, last video I mentioned that I wasn't feeling very well because I have GERD's disease, and a lot of you reached out and commented and sent me messages wishing me, to get better. And I really appreciated that. But do you know, when you have more than one disease and you get better from one and then the other one comes on? Now, my 2 main diseases, this is very stupid, but I suffer from GERD disease, and I am also a person that has very frequently vertigo spells, to the point where I am constantly fainting or feeling that I'm gonna faint. So that's what happened. I stopped having the GERD disease. I was all good and dandy. And then one day I woke up and I could not walk. It was really bad. But I have medicines now, so that is fine. But, just to show that this sometimes a lot of your physical ailments are triggered by stress and anxiety and, worry. And with everything that's going around in the world, we are stuck inside our homes, not getting a lot of sunlight and, getting inside of our little cocoon of a world. And, I read the news and everything piles up, and the stress and the anxiety and the worry. And so all of your physical ailments start to show up. So I'm just I committed. I am not going to read the news anymore because it's just depressing. So let's not watch news. Let's play Sims because, there's no quarantine in Sims and we get beautiful vitamin D just by looking at this beautiful world and watching our Sims sunbathe and get nice tans. So we'll live through the lives of our Sims. Why not? But anyway, I am going on a tangent here. This house is very big, like I said. It has multiple sitting rooms. This, or the one previous that you saw, was one of them. So it is a more formal one, and then we've got a more relaxed one. Now, one thing I added to this house that I really enjoyed is this, what I'm building right now. It has an indoor courtyard patio kind of a deal. Now, it is open to both the kitchen and the corridor. So, you are in the kitchen and you get a waft of fresh air from the outside. Now, that might be nice, but at the same time, people could just walk into your house. Wild animals could just rummage through your house as well. In reality, it's not so nice, but this is The Sims. So I decided I wanted something special right there, and so I did it. It's just open, it's got these beautiful white drapes, a nice little water fountain, and it just gives the house a little bit of a something. Now, one of the sitting rooms that I really, really like is the more casual one. It's the one that has no TV in it, but attached to or in front of that sitting room is like an indoor courtyard, and there we put a lot of like gardening paraphernalia, if you will. You've got a lot of watering cans and, shears and all that good stuff. So I would think that that is the area where you take your plants and you would take care of them, because this house has millions of plants. Now, if you've never seen me on YouTube before, never seen one of my houses, then you wouldn't know that I am the queen of plants. In Sims and in real life, my house literally looks like a jungle. There are flowers and plants everywhere. That's just like, I like to live my life like that. And so I bring that to The Sims. I couldn't build a house with no plants in it. It's just so depressing. So we add a lot of plants, especially more, not rustic, but more like plants in this kind of a genre, nice little terracotta planters and all that good stuff. So, it's very pretty. Now let me go through the rooms we have downstairs. We have one bedroom, which is my favorite bedroom. The whole house is the bedroom downstairs. We have kitchen, of course, dining room, a laundry, a office, two sitting rooms, a couple bathrooms. And then we've got a little room that, if you do not hear this, it might look quite strange why that is there, but it is a very long room that is divided by a few little archways. On one side, we've got a couple desks, a lot of homework stuff, and on the other side is just a random sitting room. What I intended to do there is that be like the kids' quarters. So on one side is where they would do the homework, skill up, their things. You've got a keyboard, a guitar, easel. So, you would send your kids there to study and do all the good stuff. And it just has a little sitting room in there as well. And that is it from the downstairs. Oh, we also have the indoor patio, of course. And then upstairs, surprise, surprise, bedrooms and bathrooms. So nothing much there. But you do have a lot of balconies. I would say that about 80% of the bedrooms do have access to a balcony, which is kind of nice. And then, of course, the big shebang is outside. We've got pool and all, a lot of stuff to do outside. So the inside doesn't even matter anyway, does it? Oh, here is the room I was talking about, like the kids' rooms. Those fireplaces are just stunning. They're so pretty. I really enjoyed building this house with all of these like Aztec pattern carpets and like the walls. So pretty, really, really pretty. This is a style that I normally don't navigate towards, but I actually ended up liking this house so much that I would actually like to live here. Even if it was not a mansion, I would like this. But yeah, so it does have a little kids playground. I think I mentioned that before, but if I didn't, it's there off to the left. And this is it. This is the house. It's very nice. Stay tuned. There are a lot of screenshots of this house. I wanted to make it a priority to show you the screenshots instead of the building, because the building and the decorating is quite a tedious process that takes me a lot of time, because I don't know what I want to do and I go back and I change. So, we take a lot of screenshots from every room in the house, I promise, different angles of that room, so you get to see how everything is positioned. And then the last 3 screenshots are a bird's eye view, so you will look above to the house so you can see the layout and the floor plan and where every room goes. And yeah, this is it. Here are the screenshots. That is the patio. That looks nice. I would like that in my house. Anyways, if you do want to download this or any other of my builds, then you can, of course, find me on the gallery. You just go on there, look for me using hashtag Sims Designs or hashtag Sims Designs YT. Do follow me on the gallery so you don't miss any new build coming out. If you do have any ideas of things that you would like to see me build, you can always leave me a sneaky little comment down below. By the way, I was thinking of rebuilding the whole world, doing making a new series on my YouTube channel where we do up an entire neighborhood, and I was thinking of doing the entire Oasis Springs neighborhood on every possible lots that we have available, that we would build our own houses and make our own thing. So if you do like that idea, leave that down below. Go watch another video. I promise I'm not always this rambly, but usually I am, but sometimes I'm not. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Please do give this a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!